Hey everyone. Okay, so in this video, I'm just going to talk about my YouTube channel and what I'm planning to do in the near future, and maybe I don't know, just kind of give some thoughts on things. Unfortunately, I don't think I can leave my YouTube channel, but I would like to dump it like a bad habit at this point in time because I just feel a little bit like it's just time. It's just time. I mean, technically I had dumped my YouTube channel a while back anyway, but I've been using it for basically the file storage, so that I can post on DTube and everything like that. Now, DTube is actually my main platform, or at least, my Steam platform is kind of where I usually end up going, although I've been kind of a lot more busy on my Twitter. Um, and I've noticed that it's actually really nice to be able to post like really short videos, like minute and a half long videos, or a minute, like a couple minute video of me just showing something off that's really cool, and I end up getting a lot of retention for doing that kind of stuff. And you see, like videos like this are really cool. Like, um, this is other people's stuff at this point right here. But if you look, I've been a lot more active on Twitter lately. But like, here's a couple of videos that I posted very recently that are basically like this one here. When I was doing the Dungeons and Dragons thing, ended up getting a lot of attention. Eh, that's a lot more attention than any of my my YouTube videos ever got. Like, who knows how many people even seen this? Like, I really like that. The problem is though, is that one of the ways that I've been DCAing into the crypto space, cryptocurrency, and everything like that, has been to take full advantage of DTube. When somebody says DCA, what that means is called dollar cost averaging, and it's really really handy to be able to just buy a little bit of Bitcoin, a little bit of some other coin at a time. Over a long period of time, you eventually accumulate a decent amount. And one of the ways is that I've been DCAing into it is by making use of DTube. All I would do is I would just it has a system where you can very easily just upload your YouTube video link, and it like does all the work for you right there. That was it. This is like some old video from YouTube, like an old YouTube video link, and it does everything for me. And all I have to do then is just like type in like what the tag will be, gaming or Palnet or whatever, right? Which then also obtains even more coins. So DTube has been my main form of dollar cost averaging into cryptocurrency for a while because it's basically free, and I've just been doing it. And that's been basically what all of my vlog videos and everything like that. This video here will appear on my DTube channel. Um, so that's really necessary. It's really kind of a big part of the incentive for me to be posting regular content. Now I've noticed that places like um, Toronto Turd Tosser, I don't even want to know. Mines has improved dramatically. The only thing is that DTube doesn't take Mines links and do the same thing, and it doesn't take Twitter links and do the same thing either. That means that the only option that I have in order to continue using DTube is to pay for file hosting. Well, I have two options. I can pay for file hosting so that my videos will stay up for as long as I keep paying monthly, which is usually like between like $10 and $15 a month, right? Which kind of defeats the point of DCAing if all I'm doing is every day getting like $6 or $7 a day. I mean, it kind of doesn't, but it would work really amazingly if I was able to. Maybe I'll just talk to the DTube devs. If I could post like a video on Minds or Twitter and do the same thing, then I would just start doing that from now on. I wouldn't be doing these longer videos unless I really, really, really needed to. The thing is that YouTube is just way too convenient right now when it comes to not having to deal with um, paying the cost of file hosting out of my own pocket, right? So it's just it's really nice. Now the other option is that you can post for free on DTube, but the video since since IPFS is decentralized, this is also really a cool thing. IPFS is actually decentralized. It's video file hosting that's decentralized. So anyone who it's called pinning the IPFS hash, right? Which is just the code of where the video is actually uploaded. And utilizing this system, anyone can pin the video, and it'll store it on their server, and anyone else can look at the same hash, and they can look all over the entire planet and find a playable version of the video, right? And it's really cool. The only thing is that since I'm not paying for file hosting, unless somebody else pins the video for me, which costs them money because they have to pay for the file hosting and they have to have a server and stuff, the video will disappear after 30 days, roughly about a month before DTube decides to unpin the video from their own server. So if you don't, you have 30 days in order to get somebody to pin the video. Otherwise, the video will disappear. Now, I mean, I could just go that route. I've been doing that for a while, but it's very confusing to people, especially people who are so trapped in the mindset that like, oh, once you upload a video, it just stays up there forever. It's very easy to forget that file hosting costs money. It's very easy to forget about that when you're doing something like YouTube. I don't even know how the fuck they're making money. I don't know, because the amount of stuff that gets uploaded to Google's YouTube, is just astounding. So they would have to be making an absolute metric shit ton of money in order to be able to um, break even, even like. So with that said, um, it's not looking good as far as me being able to just dump YouTube. I don't know. But at the same time, though, like maybe it's fine. I don't really like a lot of the Kappa stuff. Now I've kind of gone in waves as far as what's going on with Kappa. At first, I was like, "Holy shit!" Delete everything, take the server down, take my channels down, everything like that. And then I finally calmed down. And then after that, I started getting into more detail, and I started going back in this direction again. Now I'm actually like, maybe this kind of does suck a little bit. First of all, it all happened because YouTube was doing something that they shouldn't have been doing anyway, right? So they already fucked up, and now they're kind of like flipping the bill on everybody else, and it just sucks. Like, it's just dumb. And I really, really seriously, also too, I really seriously just want to get away from these big tech giants that are like, you know, deleting people's accounts and like banning people for no reason and blah blah blah. Like, I just want to get into the next uh, echelon of social media where it's all decentralized, nobody owns it. People can just upload to this decentralized thing, and everybody is just part of this big amalgamation that doesn't have any ownership or anything like that, and it just works. That's what DTube does right now. That's what Steemit does. That's what a lot of different places. I mean, mine's is centralized, is sort of like a hybrid, somewhere in the middle. Um, Mine's is also improving dramatically, but I can't use any of the videos that I upload on Mine's. Mine's puts me right back into the same exact situation where it's just another way for me to DCA into Bitcoin, basically. There's nothing I can do to get away from fucking YouTube. The only services that exist are either pretty much the same shit as YouTube in a different in a different package, or it's DTube, which, I mean, I guess maybe they're underfunded, maybe they don't care, maybe they're not trying, maybe I should talk to the devs up front about it, but like they just don't wanna. They're not supporting things like Twitch. Twitch is still to this day not working correctly. The only thing that you can do this with is YouTube right now, and it's a brilliant fucking feature. In fact, the entire thing about cryptocurrency, like decentralized, it should just be piggybacking on all of the big tech giants' social media anyway. it should always be ever present, kind of like what Dissenter did, where Dissenter is just there. Like you know, and it can grab any link, and then you can start posting like um, text, you know, making little tweets or whatever, without having to worry about getting banned on the actual host service. I don't feel like any of the stuff that I'm saying even sounds like it's English to a lot of people. Like I would really like to actually have conversations with people who are on the same page with me on this. It just seems like it's just so fucking trapped in time, and uh, how the fuck am I going to get away from this crap? Like I just want to get away from it, but I can't. It's always like this. So I don't know if anything different's going to end up happening. Not unless I can get some kind of angle. Like mines wouldn't be too bad. Gab wouldn't be too bad. Like I mean, they're not as bad as the big tech giants, but they're pretty much the same thing. So they're eventually going to end up being the same shit anyway. Like I know Mines is like super good, and Bill Ottman, the owner of Mines, is super like for free speech and shit like that. But the thing is that he's a person he's a central person. He's going to get corrupted eventually. You know what I mean? It'll take 5, maybe 10 years, and then he'll be like, well, sometimes maybe things that people say shouldn't be allowed. It'll end up happening, and I just don't want to deal with it. Like I just don't. I just want to take the Bill Ottman out of the fucking picture and just make it some decentralized cryptocurrency based thing. But we can't get away from it, so here we are. Now that's to say that I'm not that I'm totally against people being able to censor what they want to see, but that's how it should work. There shouldn't be a top-down authority telling everybody what they can see. There should be a ground to the top authority. Everybody should be able to choose what they see individually. If somebody wants to live in a bubble, they should be able to do that with their own options, with their own functionality. You know, you just basically give people the tools to be able to hide, certain users and hide certain types of content and choose what things are more higher priority. And you know what I mean. Everybody should be allowed to customize what they can see, but the blockchain itself should be this sort of main thing, this main hub that is what everybody ends up getting to see. So I don't know. It's like I like doing these little tiny videos. I like doing the long videos, but the little tiny videos and everything like that I posted on Twitter, these are actually pretty cool, and I'm pretty sure that I would end up getting a lot more attention if I was doing this kind of stuff more often. But I just feel like nothing meshes with me right now. Nothing feels right. The only thing I can think of is posting all my videos on YouTube, and maybe the occasional. No, it's just YouTube. YouTube's the only thing I can fucking use. Every other angle, every other vector of how I want to do this, where I can continue DCAing into cryptocurrency and everything like that, nothing else works. So that's that, I guess. All right. Hold on a minute. What the hell? All right. Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry. I thought I was muted the entire video, but I wasn't. All right. So I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna end the video here.